The Marine 5 Battleground. Yes, there's 5 of these things. Yeah, no joke. There's 5 of these things. Hey, what's up, you guys? Film Fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review the Marine 5 Battleground. So the Marine 5 Battleground stars Mike the Miz Mizan, and what this film is about. It's about basically Miz and his partner. They get a call that a guy has had a heart attack in like this parking lot of an amusement park, and they realize that no, this guy's not having a heart attack, he's been shot because this biker gang is after him after this guy killed their leader, and now basically Miz, his partner, and this guy have to try and survive in this parking lot with this biker gang. So, what did I think of the Marine 5 Battleground? Now, me and this Marine franchise have been it's been all over the place, okay? The first movie, it's not bad. I mean, it's decent at best. It's somewhat watchable. I mean, it's not a good movie by any means, but it's somewhat watchable. It's a decent movie at best. The second movie was just, yeah, that was bad. The third movie I actually quite enjoyed. The first one that they had Miz in it. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was actually a fun movie, actually. I quite enjoyed the third movie. But the fourth movie I thought was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad per se, but it was just kind of mediocre at best. I didn't quite enjoy that one that much. So yeah, I went to this fifth one with little expectations, really. I didn't expect too much, like, from that short little, like, I believe, like, 53-second trailer I saw. I was like, okay, this is probably going to be terrible. And yeah, exactly, it was that. This is bad. Like, this was really, really terrible. I thought nothing could be worse than the second movie, because that second movie was terrible. No, they outdid themselves. This is by far the worst in this entire franchise. Like, this was awful. Like, seriously, this was really, really terrible. This is just an awful movie. But I do have, however, one positive with this movie. There's one positive that I can give this movie, is that at least, the Miz and his partner that's with him in the film, at least they were good. They were really the only two good actors in the movie. They were at least the only ones that were trying. I will still admit Miz is still the best one that they've gotten for like this Marine series or whatever. He's still by far the best one out of anyone that they've gotten for this Marine series. I actually like that he's stuck around for it, because I really liked him in the third movie, and I thought he did a really good job in the fourth one. And once again, he's honestly the best thing about this fifth one. And I hate The Miz in wrestling, so this is saying a lot. He was by far, honestly, the best thing about the movie. It seemed like he was the only one that was like trying in this film. And along with this partner as well. She was actually pretty good as well. I didn't mind her as well. So yeah, that's really the only positive I can give this movie. Everything else is just terrible about this film. First being, the rest of the acting is just awful. Like, they've got every, like, low-card wrestler in this movie. Literally, they've got Bo Dallas, they've got Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Naomi. Seriously, they've got, like, every low-card wrestler in this film, and they are all terrible. Okay, like, seriously, Bo Dallas, his acting, wow, that was just terrible. Curtis Axel's line delivery is so bad. Like, seriously, Heath Slater is also, they're just all bad. They really are. They're just so awful. You can tell they just are not even trying. They're just so bad in this movie. They really are. I thought all three of them were really terrible. Naomi was awful as well. Even Maurice, who's in the movie for barely even like 3 minutes. Like, seriously, she's in it for only 3 minutes, and her acting was, wow, for that 3 minutes was dreadful to watch. Like, seriously, just the acting in this movie is so bad. Besides, like I said, besides Miz and his partner, everyone else is just awful. Like, really, really terrible. The action sequences in this movie are so, like, lazy and so uninteresting and so poorly filmed. Like, I will say this about the fourth movie, even though I didn't enjoy it all that much, I will say this, at least some of the action scenes in that movie were actually really good, and I really enjoyed them. However, here, none of the action scenes were exciting or really that good at all, really. They were just lazily filmed, they were uninspiring, really, they were just really not that good action scenes. They're pretty bad, honestly. I didn't enjoy any action scene in this movie whatsoever. The movie is so predictable. Like, seriously, I literally almost predicted every single thing that was going to happen in this movie. Like, it's like, okay, that's gonna happen, and guess what? It happened. And it was just like, the movie is so predictable. The plot is so predictable to this movie, it's not even funny. Like, seriously, everything was predictable in this plot. Like, seriously, I thought everything in this plot was so predictable. The writing, oh my goodness, the writing is just flat out atrocious. Like, the writing for this movie is so terrible. The dialogue, like I said, Curtis Axel's line delivery, like some of the stuff this guy has to say, wow. Like, seriously, the writing is so bad with this movie, it's baffling. Like, seriously, it is so baffling how bad the writing is with this movie at points. And man, the directing is so bad as well. Like, it's not even that well shot, really. The cinematography isn't even that good with this movie, really. Like, it's so poorly filmed, this movie. It's really, really poorly filmed. And the directing was just not that good with this movie. It was very, very poorly directed. And the movie is so boring. It moves at a snail's pace. Holy moly. Does this movie move at a snail's pace? Seriously, this movie moves at the speed of the snail. Like, it's only an hour and 31 minutes, and I felt like I was watching a 2-hour movie. Like, seriously, it moves so slow, this film. I was just like, just pick it up, really. Like, it was just so slow and so uninteresting. Overall, the Marine 5 Battleground, it's by far the worst of this Marine franchise. Like, seriously, I really don't want them to make a 6th movie. Please don't. Please don't. Don't make a 6th one. Like, seriously, you've already beaten this franchise to the ground. I mean, the last movie wasn't really that great, and now this one is just even worse. So, oh man, they're probably going to make a 6th one. They really are. They're probably going to make one, and Miz is going to probably stick around with these until the end of time. So, yeah, the Marine 5 Battleground, it's an awful movie. It's time for my official grade on the Marine 5 Battleground, and my official grade on the Marine 5 Battleground is a D-. It's an awful movie. It seriously is. The only thing that saves this from getting a big old F is, like I said, at least Miz and his partner were actually good in the movie. Besides that, everything else is terrible. From the acting, the action sequences, to the predictable as heck plot, the writing, the directing, the pacing, it's awful. This movie is a terrible film and definitely deserves a D-. So, what did you guys think of the Marine 5 Battleground? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm FilmFan0599, and we'll see you out later. Peace.